Welcome to Adjacent Investigates with Jody Silvey Wynn and Shelly Silvey Grabe. We're asking the questions no one asked us to ask. Diving into debates no one can win. And somehow making it everyone else's problem. Let's investigate.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Investigates. This month, we will be deep diving Andrew McCarthy. And you're probably saying, why Andrew McCarthy? So, Shelly, why Andrew McCarthy?
Well, because he's fascinating. And he recently wrote a book that actually blew my mind. And I think it's timely and relevant and a perfect timing as we're moving towards Father's Day.
Yes.
You know, this is a great conversation to have because it's about men. But let's go back and learn a little bit about Andrew. This will be part one in case you don't know who the hell is Andrew?
Yeah. I bet you if you're of a woman of a certain age, you might have had a little crush on him. You may have had a Teen Beat poster of him somewhere.
You might have. He usually was like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That hair is so good. It's still good.
It's still good. He's very handsome.
He's very, very
He's
handsome.
aged like wine. He's fine.
he's fine like wine.
Well, he was born November 29th, 1962, which makes him 10 years older than me.
Exactly. So he's in his 60s.
So he's in a ballpark if I were single.
He's in play.
He's in play. He was born in Westfield, and he grew up in a large Irish Catholic family. He did go to the prestigious Pingree School, and then he moved to New York and studied acting and drama at the program there in New York University. I bet he was like a unique looking young man back then. I thought he was.
Yeah, and I've read a couple of his books, and he was kind of an old soul. He didn't like really do things that his age group did. He was, he just processed like differently.
Yes. He definitely always had this like introspective look. He was kind of in the movies, and I'm assuming in real life to some degree, just kind of behind the scenes, like you're saying, kind of an observer, like looking at the situation before diving in. He wasn't like a class clown, or he wasn't like trying to be boastful or arrogant. It was more of like a subtlety about him.
Kind
of awkward.
Yes, a little. I mean, if he were a younger person, I would assume he would be saying he was ADHD. Like he's a little neurodiverse.
Yeah.
You know, and he definitely felt that growing up, and just kind of a wallflower, which is shocking with all of the acting that he did.
Yes.
Like, oh wow. I don't know if you guys, I mean, when did you fall in love with Andrew McCarthy? That's the question.
I think early on. He kind of reminded me of Pat Brown,
Yeah.
Had that same kind of mystique about him.
Yeah.
Never seemed like the main character, but always like was that kind of behind the scenes great person, In the 80s, he rose to fame.
Yes.
And he would, if you've ever read the book, The Outliers, his lining up with that timing and the type of character he played, it was like lightning in a bottle.
It was. Yeah. He was, I don't know if you've read any of like Rob Lowe's books or, anybody from that time, even John Stamos. they all would bump into each other. They were all trying out for the same parts.
Mhm.
And very fascinating. Very
Yes,
fascinating.
yes.
Um,
He was in what was called the Brat Pack.
yes.
I don't think he liked that much.
I don't think any of them appreciated being called the Brat Pack.
Right, right.
It was just a different time. I mean, they've all spoken very openly about it. Is like they went into fame at a time where they were being offered alcohol when they were 12. They were offered cocaine.
Yes.
They were making so much money. Their families started living off of them. It just was this crazy whirlwind, and they didn't know how to manage it.
They were
And
so young, too. They were like
so
18, 19, 20. They were not old. They were like teeny boppers, really.
yeah, and they were the center of the universe. And I don't even know. I feel like, I mean, in it, like Gen Z, because I feel like it's kind of leveled out. There's not really people that are like Brat Pack status, because everybody has the potential and can do it.
Right.
You can globally share your art and stuff with everybody. And Gen Z's probably like, God, I don't even know. Like, I mean, who was the last like Brat Packy situation? It was like Bieber. It was like Bieber and the Kardashians and stuff like that, which is a Gen Z. It's like Gen Z really doesn't have that group.
Well, I think that I don't,
I know.
I don't, I know, what do I know? But I would say like there are different characters, like different actors, and that they're not really getting all grouped together in one. Like this one. I mean, this was like Molly Ringwald, Emilio Estevez, Ali Sheedy, Demi Moore, Judd Nelson, Anthony Michael Hall.
I know.
And so it was like, and I think what they hated about it is like these were serious actors are wanting to break into a serious acting, but then they were like minimized to like the Brat Pack, like
and they were minimized to it, but they were doing all of the movies out of this little teeny tiny pool of the Brat Pack, and they were putting them all into the movies together.
right.
And I was like, okay, this time you play the drug addict. I'm gonna play like I'm the pregnant teenager. And they would just switch.
Or they got typecasted into one type of role the whole time, because if you think of Molly Ringwald, she was kind of playing the same character multiple times.
Yeah.
Kind of the awkward, coming of age girl, and then, I mean, his breakouts came with Class and St. Elmo's Fire. I mean, gorgeous movie.
Yeah.
That was a gorgeous movie. So, but he had a lot of those iconic movies, those trend-setting movies. And I mean, back in the 80s, those were the best movies in that whole time. I loved them.
Well, and I think the reason why is because we were so limited in our entertainment options. You had your VHS tapes, you had what they showed us on TV, what was chosen for us to watch on TV.
Well, I think we had cable back then, but it still only was a few channels.
Exactly. But it was still what was chosen. It wasn't access like today where you can you're like, I can get my goods over here. I can get my goods over here. I find this entertaining, which I find lovely. I mean, this is the big thing going on with Patreon, is that all these artists now they have a platform where people can engage with them. And it's so incredible, and the diversity. So I think it removes that Brat Pack option.
Right.
Which is great. I think it's great. And so,
I mean, he was in so many big hits, like Pretty in Pink and Weekend at Bernie's, which to me was like the opposite of what his type. And maybe that's what he wanted. He wanted like a comedy, He didn't want to be playing the same, like, And also he had been thrown into like heartthrob status, and probably being chased all over the malls of North America,
Yeah, and he talks about it all in his book, and he does audiobooks and he reads them. Just so y'all know, it's kind of like
Great voice.
Rob Lowe Sitch, and again, I can't imagine the difference in what happened. And you're the center of the universe for X amount of years.
Yes.
And then what happens?
Where'd you go?
What happens? And so, but he does it. I mean, he was in Mannequin.
Oh, I loved that movie.
I loved Mannequin.
Wasn't it Daryl Hannah? Or
no, it was the sexy one from Sex and the City.
Oh, Kim Cattrall or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yes. Yeah.
She was the mannequin, and he was staging the mannequin. And, I love his talk about his perspective of the work versus how we saw him. Because like in Pretty in Pink, I mean, we just were like, oh, he's everything. Wow. He's everything. And then he was a tool. And
yeah, he was awful to her.
Yeah. And so, but.
And she was America's sweetheart.
And we were mad at him.
Yeah. How could you do that?
Yeah. Not to her. I mean, of all people, come on.
Yeah.
And he talks about like, the interviews and walking into, he was like, I'm Andrew McCarthy. Why do I have to read lines? I'm here. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
And
maybe that's how they kind of started getting that turn. They brought back a little.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've made it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was definitely some of that, but even with the Brad Pack, he was an outlier.
Yes.
He was the outlier and preferred it that way and didn't lean into it. And so you guys, I mean, we're gonna just deep dive Andrew McCarthy, and
but our main focus is we're talking about men and their relationships. And he has written a book about men and their relationships.
Yes.
And their friendships and how important it is.
Agreed. And so next week, we will deep dive his books, primarily his latest book. And then we'll start looking.
You're going to be surprised where he landed and what he did after his heartthrob time.
Yeah.
Because he really goes on a different path. And it's a surprising path, but also talking about his struggles behind the scenes and how those struggles had him really kind of reinvent himself in such a unique and credible way. And it's a way that I feel like his true voice gets to come out,
Agreed. And the reflection and and a very much needed conversation.
Yes.
A much needed conversation. We can't wait to keep investigating with you guys. If you've read his book, if you want to talk about it, if you're a man and you read the book and you are contemplating relationships, your friendships and stuff, we'd love to investigate. We'd love to interview you.
Yeah. Or if you're a man and you haven't read the book, but maybe you've cultivated great relationships. How did you do it?
Yeah.
Or maybe some of your relationships have dropped off and you're feeling a little like, you've invested all your time in your family or in your career. Where does it go? What's going on now? And what are some ideas you're having with this? Because I am curious. It's so funny. We went from never nudes to versus naked people to now Andrew McCarthy. I mean, I don't think it's subliminal.
Well, I did read in his latest book that he sleeps in the nude. So it is related.
It's related. So get on this bandwagon with us and, give us your thoughts. if you're a woman and you're in a relationship with a man, or you have a brother or an uncle or whatever, and you've seen a change in how they've, you know, gone through life and their relationships, or if they're asking you to go grocery shopping with them all the time, or maybe they're not tapping into those friendships, or maybe they have a lot of friends, and where's your space in that? I want to hear that too. I'm super excited about this topic. It's such a unique one. So anyway, I can't wait. This is so exciting. We get to bring our heartthrob back.
Agreed. And you'll be more in love with them if you read the book. You'll be more in love with them.
Yes.
This is his spotlight moment of his life.
Yes, for sure. All right, guys. So investigate with us. Tell us what you think and get on board. So with that being said, Texas. Yeehaw! Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. It's that time where we get to pay the bills. Are you ready, friends?
It's that time of the month.
It's that time of the month. And honestly, we are so grateful because we've got some incredible sponsors supporting us in the month of May. These are people and businesses we truly love, and we know you will too. First up, our very own Adrian Grabe, my brother, with JBGoodwin 18 Realtors. You go to for buying, selling, and investing right here in Austin, Texas. Adrian brings the hustle, the heart, and the results. If real estate is on your mind, he should be your first to call. Back again this month, our favorites at Cornucopia Popcorn. Y'all, this is not your average popcorn. What do you think, Shelly? Is it your favorite?
I love it.
We're talking gourmet, a small batch, wildly delicious flavors that are perfect for gifts, events, and just treating yourself. Once you try it, you're hooked. Use Shody Media for a 10% discount when you order. We have a new sponsor this time, the Girly Birds, your go-to for effortless beauty. We are so excited to welcome the Girly Birds to the Adjacent family this month. And y'all, this is next level self-care. Girly Birds specializes in timeless, low maintenance beauty that helps you wake up feeling confident and put together every single day. Think less time getting ready, more time living your life. Their services include permanent makeup like microblading, nano brows, powder brows, eyeliner, and lip brushing, brow shaping and touch-ups to keep everything fresh and flawless, fine line tattoos and permanent jewelry. What? For the subtle personal touch, professional ear piercing, and a clean, safe, and super welcoming space. Shelly, you did a lot of that stuff. Wasn't it incredible?
It is. And the ladies there are fantastic. If you went to the Pound Town Founders Day down in Dripping Springs, and they had a booth, and they were a big hit. Lots of people got permanent jewelry, had so much fun. They're amazing. And if you tell them Adjacent sent you, you guys, you get $50 off of your service.
That's incredible.
$50 off.
Another sponsor of ours is Rudiment Skincare, but make it science. Okay, y'all, this is not your typical grab it off the shelf and hope it works skincare. This is the next level, personalized, science-driven skincare. And honestly, it's kind of blowing our minds. Rudiment is built on one simple idea. Your skin is unique, so your skincare should be too. Instead of guessing what products might work, Rudiment uses advanced diagnostic skills, AI technology, and real biological data to understand what your skin actually needs at a deeper level. Oh my gosh, they're incredible. They analyze key skin biomarkers and even your biological skin age. Looking beneath the depths and the surface to see what's really going on, not just what you see in the mirror. From there, they create a custom formalized program for you that's specially just for you to get rid of fine lines and aging. They help with elasticity and collagen support, skin repair, and overall health. This is what they call precision skincare. And it's exactly where the industry is heading.
It is. It's a huge movement. And this organization, Rudiment, there's other companies that have been doing it, but their price point is in the thousands. Thousands.
And they keep it at an affordable, advanced thing for you. You're going to be able to get all those great customized programs for you. So, adjacent perk, contact Bonnie Davenport. Tell her Adjacent sent you. Get $30 off your personalized skin evaluation. Oh my gosh, Shelly, we are so grateful for each and every one of our sponsors this month. If you want to be part of the Adjacent family, contact Shelly to become an Adjacent sponsor. We would love to partner with you and share your story with our amazing community. And don't forget, join us on Patreon. It is where you're going to get even incredible interviews, fun stuff that we're doing. Crazy. We're stepping out. We're letting our free flag fly. You deserve it. You're our people. We've got something for everyone with 5 membership levels. Free, $5, $10, $25, and $100 a month. At the $100 level, you will be named an official producer of the podcast. Yes. Big deal status. Are you ready, Shelly?
Let's do it.
Let's get adjacent.